4 doors out for the Jeep. I ain't doing no swaps with a freak.
Every time I pop out, I hear women screaming, ooh, baby.
It's just the vibe, I'm that guy. She put her legs in the sky whenever I want she, and they love them some me.
Took her out of violence cause her pussy pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
I found out a way to make $1,000 profit. Probably said smelling like weed in the cockpit.
Somebody gave it to me while I was sitting on the park bench this morning. But listen, I am super. When I say super, I mean supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm excited. I don't know if that deserves a pause, but I am super ecstatic. All right, no Static Shock. That's a black superhero. For those who don't know, if you know, you know. All right, nah. But if you've been following the channel the last few days, you know I was having like some, like the small things have been like difficult tasks. You know what I'm saying? Like because I lost my phone, I can't get into my emails, and because I changed my phone number, they keep sending the codes to the other. Like it's been like just the smallest things. But the thing is, we have merch. Let's get this out the way. If you don't, we have merch, but you're not gonna like the price. Let me just get that out the way right now. We have merch, but you're not gonna like the price. All right. So one of the things was when I went to go to try to design. First, it's like, well, which one you gonna go with as far as like who's gonna make the product? That's one, right? Then when I go to do that, it wouldn't allow me to design from my phone. So me thinking on the spot, like, okay, I'm gonna just use my iPad. My iPad might be able to do it. Same thing. So I was like, dang, so I'm not gonna be able to do it from the phone, not gonna be able to do it from the iPad. So I was like, I gotta go use the computer. And then for me to get the computer, I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to just like sit Bailey outside for a little bit. And I just knew it wasn't gonna take me that long to do, because I'm sitting here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put this up there and that's it. I'm out. Because I had saved, there was 2 shirts. I had saved them and I was like, yep, I'm using this, put it up there, boom. And then I'm gonna be out. So what ended up happening, what happened was, so I get in there though. I thought I was gonna be out there in 10 minutes. It took me 50. I'm going to go get Bailey some chicken. First of all, I want to celebrate. That's first and foremost. I just want to celebrate. I'm happy and excited that it's just there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy and excited that it's just there. Just the possibility, just the fact that it's able. You know what I'm saying? That I'm able to like. So the story is much deeper than just these few months or so. So I went to go design it. So we get in there. Oh, even it's like, because I lost the other phone, I didn't even have my logo on this phone. So I was sitting there like, well, dang. And so the thing was, just even having the extinction in the words, and now even saying like, you know, hindsight is 2020. You got to move past the situation. When you look back, you can look back with clarity. Now I'm sitting here thinking like, dang, I probably didn't even need the extinction part, but we're gonna talk about it. So, like, cause the best that I could do, I think I was able to find, without just looking throughout my stuff, I was able to find like one of the logos, like the logo before the logo, like one of the original parts. And then, yeah, I was only able to find that. And so I hope I mentioned it. Like I know I went off into a slight little tangent. It's Tangential Thoughts Chat Show. But I lost the other phone. And then so like, even when I went to go make the design, I was like, damn, I don't got my logo on this phone. And the only logo I could find was one of the original ones. And then so when I went to get the iPad, I was like, well, fine, at least I'll be able to get access to some of those, the updated design. Then I couldn't do it on an iPad. So then this morning I'm sitting there waiting, and then finally get in there. So first thing, this is what happens. So the first shot I was looking at is a faded black, right? It's a faded black. And when I went to, it's getting hot, mosquitoes is coming back. So with the faded black, I put the design up there, but the background on the design was white. So you see a big box. You see that white box with as the backdrop for the design. I didn't like that. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, okay, I gotta make the background transparent. So then I go to make the background transparent, and then I do it again. This time when I do it, and I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, it's a faded black. So it might be a little bit hard to see, but I'm saying like, oh shit, now I gotta invert it. So then I go to invert it, and it inverts the extinction. And so the extinction was red, but then when it inverted, it turned to green. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't like the green. I don't want to see that. I was like, it's red. I wanted to see that. So then, after playing with it, so then I'm like, all right. I ended up with the original one. So I got this one polo shirt, and it's a navy blue polo shirt, but it has black writing on it. But the black writing on it is almost like what's that thing called? Like, some people call them Easter eggs. Like, they're hidden. You gotta kind of find it. And so like the black writing is like Easter eggs on the polo shirt. And so, and I've done a like dark gray, charcoal gray shirt and put the black design on it, and like it's subtle, it's discreet, and so like it's still kind of cool. And that's why I was like, you know what, when it came down to it, because I could have put it up there with the white one, but it would have had the green letters, and I wasn't rocking with that. So I was like, well, this is how I would kind of want the joint to look anyway. So I feel like it may give off a decent aesthetic. I gotta order it myself. So when I get the money, I'm gonna order some samples myself, and so I can really see how this joint look. So that was what the first design is close, and then, you know, it's not, everything's not perfect, but it's close to how I would kind of want it to look. Knowing that it was a dark color, I know I should have went with the white. And then I probably could have even went to but I wanted extinction up there. I didn't just want the dragons up there. But that's something that we can work on at another time. I can add that at another time. So that was with the first one. Then what ended up happening with the second one, that was with the first shirt I was designing. The second one was the crop top, and it was like and so it said like a women's crop top or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna put that up there, but when I put that on that one, so the first one was a faded black. This one, the crop top one, was an actual black. So it was like I couldn't even use, with a transparent background or not, I wasn't gonna be able to use that one. The design wasn't gonna show at all. So I had to use the inverted one on that. Then I decided I was like, you know what? Well, let me just put it up there anyway with that white background. And so I put the white background on that. One. So I did end up putting it with the white background. The one that has the without was the one that I'm gonna order for myself. That's the most expensive one, but that's the one that's like, and none of this is perfect, you know what I'm saying? None of this is really like how I would really do it. Like, if you've seen the way the shirt, if you go through the Project Extinction playlist that I have, and you see the shirts and how I was making them, hand making them, when I just did it myself, like I you know what I'm saying? Totally another thing. So that was that one. It was that. That's 1, 2. Oh, and then they had like the little sports bra shit. You know, Kanye got the wet tank tops for the, you know what I'm saying? 80081, was it 35? You know, we turn the calculator upside down, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Kanye had those. I'm like, yo, it's about to be summertime too. And you know, girls be wearing workout outfits as full outfits. Like, they just be going outside with just a bra on and shit. I was like, let me see. I'm trying to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I put that one up there. That one for fun. We'll see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And then shorts. And so I just went with, so they had like a couple options. they had joggers and this and that third. So I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna just go through shorts. And I think they had like 3 types of shorts. And so when I was looking, I was like, oh, I didn't like the black because it wasn't like all the way black. It was like that black with some spots of gray kind of sort of mixed in, whatever that's. I wasn't rocking with that. And the gray, I was hoping it's like a heather gray, and it's just like a heather gray, and that's it. So that's why I didn't do black shorts. Because I could have looked at athletic shorts and mesh, but I was like, I was just like, cause you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm gonna do with I'm gonna get the scissors and I'm gonna start cutting stuff. So to have that raw hem. So that's why I can't wait to order it myself and style it and put it on, and really see what it looked like myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna order it myself. And what else? Yeah. Oh, so that's just a recap on this, you know. That's just a recap on what's that shit called? That's a recap on just like this past few days or so. But the story go back a little further. So literally, it's like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I applied for a grant. And when I applied for the grant, I was talking to manufacturers, I was getting numbers, and I was really in the, you know, because, you know, when you really go to start designing clothes, I think they call it a tech pack, which really tells the clothing manufacturers what is the length of this, the cut for this, and each one of those for the small, medium, and large, extra large, what should be the cut and the length for it, so you can tell like how it's going to fit, the placement for each of the letterings, the designs, where is it at, and this and that. It's called a tech pack. I was really, and then even then knowing you got to send it to them, and you might have to order a sample, you might have to fix the sample, send it back, and so even playing with all that, if you want to drop something for the winter, you probably got to be working on it now so that you can get your samples, fix those samples, get those back, and just make sure you ain't got any other whatchamacallits, and then have the product in stock and merch ready for the next season. But you got to already be months ahead of that. So I was in the throes. I was getting the numbers from hitting different manufacturers up, sending them projects design, all of that. Boom. I applied for this one grant, and then I applied for it, I think in 2020, at the end, 2022. Time is going, we're supposed to find out in March, and then it's getting closer and closer. I'm like, I don't hear shit. I think somebody else heard something, so I'm like, yo. And then when I reached out to the actual people, and I was waiting on hearing them back too, because I just knew I was gonna get it, so I was waiting for my acceptance. And I reached out to them, and it was like, damn. And then, so when I got that denial, I said, fuck this. I went to go try to get a loan, but the loan wasn't the amount that I had anticipated to do the whole, to get the merch and stuff. And then cause I had a whole grand scheme. And so I think what I ended up doing was they approved me for half of it, and that half I went and got all these movie props and stuff that I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I just went and got that type of stuff, and to start working a movie type of thing. Then so I didn't get to the merch then. Then I applied for another opportunity, made a video for that, everything, filled out the whole application. I thought, you know when you fill out something, you I'm gonna get this too. Denied on that too. And then so when it finally came down to it, when I was trying to figure out how to because I had a Shopify, and I was like, should I bring my Shopify back and try to put it up there and this and that third. So what ended up happening with this one was, because it was my books, but in trying to be simple, trying not to overcomplicate things, my books, I was technically the links for my books, they're on Amazon, and the links are on the YouTube page. I was technically that's already there. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? let's focus on the shirts. That's the part that's missing. Like, to finally have that in mass production, to even be able to be mass produced, like, that is finally there. So I was like, let me just go through that. And then we finally get to this whole weekend and just like, oh, I need this, I need that, and just trying to get this whole thing. So I am excited, man. I am excited. And I'm going to order some samples just to see how things look, and just to see if things need to be tailored, shipped, this, whatever, third. But to me, the price, and so the price, I wasn't even like there's only like one or, like, I don't remember, I wasn't thinking about the prices, bro. Like, I was just trying to get a design. Like, it was like suggested retail, I just go. I was just trying to finish. And so I'm gonna go back. The prices are still like gonna be up there, you know. Like, those are the prices as far as like, because even when you see the one chain, when I was trying to make it sell, just off top, it was gonna be like $31 and some change, just for whatever. So you had to price it at like 32 or what. You had to price it up to make any type of profit off that job. So whenever I get a computer, man, whenever I get an actual computer where I can actually sit down and, you know what I'm saying, whatever, I'll probably be able to clean up some of the designs and things like that. But I am super excited just for it to be available. So let me know, man. Let me know what y'all think about it. And give me your raw, honest opinion. Like, just give me your raw, honest opinion. Give it to me what you think about it. I would love to see y'all make videos wearing it, how y'all styling it, putting it on, commenting, critiquing it. Like, I'm open and ready for all of that. And of course, we have memberships, so you can go ahead and join the channel. You can join the channel. We got different tiers: the bandits, the rugged soldiers, the hustlers and pimps, and of course the chiefs. You know what I'm saying? So more members on the channel. I think you can either buy like super thanks or anything like that. I think you can like I think even when you leave a comment, you can just leave a super thanks, and you can, you know what I'm saying, leave a comment like that. Anything and everything is always appreciated. But yeah, man.